No. Go get my iPad for me, please. I already got it on the table. What's up, everybody? Anybody's even in here yet? Nobody's here yet.
Okay. Let me do.
Start putting seasoning on
Watch yourself over here too. What? Hi, y'all. Subscribe.
We got 3 watching. We're just steaming some crabs.
Nice. Watch TV. Never ending. Yeah, this pot was fit on this one. This is about 64. That's what we need. And then I just, all right, after that one, I got to clean the corn. Hold on a second, okay?
Hey, everybody, what's going on? We figure what the hell we got up this morning.
Who's on there?
And we stayed in bed till about 5:30 because we still had rain coming through. So we didn't start crabbing until about 8 o'clock. Got done at
Joe Elliott.
got done about, I don't know, noon. And we're home at 1 o'clock. It's beautiful. Turn it down. And if you leave a comment, I don't know if I can.
There's only one person on there.
I see 8.
I've only seen one. I don't know.
I don't see no comments though. But we're just steaming crabs. We're going to take probably about 40 minutes. And we're going to sit here and bull crap with you guys. Anybody that wants the bull crap. Vinegar, water, and a beer. See, it says right here, I got 11 people watching.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, mine only says one, and that's Joseph Elliott.
Let's see.
And I'm on
Are you on YouTube?
there. Facebook.
And, what season you use?
Okay.
We use steamed crabs. It is J.O. number 2. J.O. number 2. Hey, thanks, Timmy. Thanks, Jesus. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I've only been live once, and they both were kind of, I don't know, they're all just kind of off the wing. I go by my head instead of actually sitting down and preparing. But they should take about 40 minutes. The last time we had to use our other pot, if you can see over there, is our looks like a half a keg for beer. But we got it all set up to steam, and we finally, after as long as we've been using it, actually steamed a hole through the bottom of it. So this is our old one, and so we're getting ready to get a new one. This one here, I got to watch it because if you put too much water in there, it boils them. You know, it gets up too high, and then if you put too little in there, all of a sudden, because we used it last time, and we just started to smell like it was starting to burn, is because the water kind of ran out. So you got to be careful when you do that. Pieces enjoying the phone. What do you?
Try to refresh.
One cast, one fish. You got a long ride, buddy. You got a long ride. You can just read anything about saying anything. But I'll try to bring it over to you, see if you want to see what they look like in here. Yeah. We got about 3/4 of a bushel this morning. It actually went pretty good. We've been catching really, really big crabs this year. We were catching, let's put it this way, we were catching maybe 23 crabs. We go out there for 4 hours, catch maybe 23 crabs, but it almost filled a half bushel because that's how big they were. Today we actually caught a little smaller ones, a lot of doubles. So it was so the females are getting ready to soft. And what was cool was that while we were out there, we actually had a guy crabbing next to us, and he come over as he was pulling his line up. He had 2 soft crabs, and so he actually gave me 2 soft crabs, and I got them. I just cleaned them up, and they will be for dinner tomorrow. We'll travel for crabs. You're funny. Thanks for stopping by, one cast. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I just told her, so when we go back, maybe we'll just go live and steam crabs. I think they'll probably take about 40 minutes. Usually, if you got halfway through, it might take it'll take about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I just got to really watch this because the water. So once I get it steaming, I turn it up really, really high, and I get this boiling really, really good. And then once it starts boiling, I will turn that fire down, back it off, and just enough to keep it steaming, but not going 100 mile an hour. I got a 150-pound dog. But it's beautiful today, man. Yesterday, and so we have in our house, we have an air conditioning unit downstairs, and we have one, this AC unit upstairs, and the one upstairs took a kaput. So it's been like 95 degrees upstairs, and we've all been finding space down in the downstairs to stay cool.
Yeah.
And I need to shave it. I know I'm getting a little
Scraggly.
So I got I got a lot of crabbing videos saved up. I got a lot of crabbing videos. I just went out with Urban Outdoors DMV. We just went out and did some rock fishing Wednesday. We actually went up on the Y mill, and I had a little bit of a plan, but because we had some cool weather, so I was hoping to catch some rockfish on some points shallow, and but we had 2 or 3 days of really, really hot weather, which pretty much I thought would make them go deep. And I'm not good at jigging and finding them deep. I finally stepped up and got a little bit good electronics. I sold that dumb kayak that I had, and it does really good. It really pictures fish and everything. Dogs in there probably rubbing in dog crap.
Yeah.
Read up anything.
Oh, sorry. Let me say.
So we just stuck around there, and we went, and as soon as we got there, I threw a whopper plopper on and had a big rock pile, a jetty, there's a bridge. If you go to Y Mill and you go crabbing, anybody's been to the Y River, we went around where the bridge is, where you can cross over to the island, and we just started there first thing in the morning, and I threw a whopper plopper there just hoping. What time? Got my iPad here. And I just figured I'd throw a whopper plopper because it was really early. It was pretty early. And me and him are talking. I wasn't looking because I wasn't expecting them to be anywhere shallow. And my first, man, within a couple casts, I caught him a keeper rockfish on top water. That was freaking beautiful. But he got to go. I wasn't prepared to actually keep him, I guess. And hey, if you do, you got 10 people watching, you know, hit the like button. That kind of helps. I think everybody does. I've never really do live stream too much, but you can share the video out if you want while we're going live. But we're going to check them in about maybe 20 minutes in, and then we'll go from there as these all keep walking around. Why don't you go and take them in so they don't. But I don't know. I figured we go live, and so this video, what I'm making, I'm trying to do a series. I did one video with a YouTube channel out of South Carolina, and what I did is that when I watch them, everybody, if you're from Maryland, I would say 90% of people don't clean their crabs out. They eat them, steam them, just like we do. You know, eat the mustard and everything to the side. But you go to Texas, Louisiana, South Carolina, a lot of people, New Jersey, even here in Maryland, they completely take the shell off, completely rinse out the whole inside of the crab. So I challenge them guys in South Carolina to eat the mustard inside. So right now, I think I'm talking to another YouTube channel, and so I'm going to do a series. I'm going to go to each one of those states and like challenge people to eat the crabs like we do. See how that goes. That should be fun. Anybody say anything? Let me know. I'm not reading anything, so my wife will tell me. J.O. number 2, some apple cider vinegar. Don't forget about that. And a beer.
Of course, I'll be here.
A beer. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I'm drinking a beer right now. You got anything to ask about fishing or crabbing?
Ask away.
Yeah, who cares? We'll just ask.
Yep.
If you just want to watch us stand around here and steam some, man, they smell good too.
Oh yeah.
We've got the corn in there. Definitely. We leave the husk on, but the husk on. But a lot of people actually take it all out of it and put it in there, which we can try too. If you want to be really nifty, you can actually peel it back a little bit, take a little butter and some cheese, and wipe it all down on the corn cob, wrap it all back up, and then try that, and put it and season it.
Chesapeake Bay Catfishing says, what do you use for bait for your traps?
We had foul necks today. Actually, my next door neighbor, I'm going out with Rachel Wednesday. This Wednesday, we're making a video. She's a commercial crabber, and we're going out with her Wednesday to film another video. And she uses razor clams. So the best bait for crabbing, at least here in Maryland, is razor clams. And but the only place I would use razor clams, and I'll be honest with you, if you're going to go to the Wye River to go crabbing, I won't go there unless I got razor clams. Anywhere else, chicken necks. But she had some foul necks. They're a little bit longer. So she gave us like a crap load of them. So that's what we're using today, foul necks. We usually leave them in the freezer. When we're ready to go, we'll thaw them out the day before. And usually the traps we got are actually, they're from Bay Country Crab and Supply. And a lot of times inside the
Where did you get both razor clams?
you gotta ask around.
Yeah.
I would use the razor clams, but if I get them.
Foul necks or chicken necks is what we usually use.
Yeah, so if I really need razor clams, I'll just ask Rachel. She would buy them for me. And she has somebody. I think the watermen are kind of upset. It's been really tough this year. It's been really slow. This is the best day that we've had since we've been crabbing this year. And I've been out a lot. I mean, we've only been averaging like 26 crabs. Maybe, I think the most we had was 26 crabs. And but they were big. I mean, we were catching, 7-8 inch crabs.
Thank you, Ash K88 $4.99.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. That's freaking awesome. All right, so what I have in here, a lot of these traps in here would have the spring here, and most of the time the spring that I have, they don't hold it. The crabs really steal them a lot, so you really go through bait. So Captain Denny, my buddy Denny, we always go crabbing once a year. He sent me these. They're like stew. Like if you got a trout line, it's a stew line, so you can actually tighten down on this. But what we usually use is we used all the time was really a hair scrunchie. My wife would have a hair scrunchie.
Yep.
And that was always seemed like that was the best. We wouldn't have to use a lot of bait, which was nice.
Yeah.
And I gotta.
Redo it up.
Now, look
Yeah,
at
you really messed it up.
whatever.
We're comedians too.
Can you guys hear me? Can they all hear me okay? Man, we got a super chat. That's really cool.
Chesapeake Bay Catfishing goes, I'm going to put out a couple of traps at the spot I was fishing out last night. We saw tons of big crabs swimming in front of here.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you already got a couple traps, what I would do, that whole pier, man, just go get some string. I mean, literally go get a string, and you got that post there, and I would just tie a whole bunch of them down the line and make sure you got a net, man. You can do as many hand lines if you want. If you don't have a crabbing license, you can keep 2 dozen, I think. You're allowed 2 dozen with no license. If you have a license, you're allowed a bushel of crabs per person.
Yep.
But if you got some traps, I would just take shit, and I would just take string with you too. Half decent string and just tie the chicken neck to it, throw it out, and that works a lot too. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. We love the crabs. So, any questions?
She's getting the case. She's always wanted me to go live, and I'm like, I'm never really prepared, but why not?
Yeah.
Actually, let me get something.
Yeah, that's fine. Chesapeake Bay Catfishing goes, I have a recreational license and a crab net. The string is a good idea.
Yeah, the string you can put them all the way where you were fishing yesterday. You have that long post out there that you can hook on.
He was saying that is why I was wondering about the best bait.
Chicken net.
I think chicken necks. Yeah.
So if you can get chicken necks, if you go to any crab and supply store around you, most likely they'll actually have them.
Yeah.
Got 9 people there. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, we love crab. We do it just about every weekend.
I love crabbing.
Me?
It's a little unhealthy, I think.
What? It isn't unhealthy.
Every chance if she knows I'm not fishing the next day,
That's why we put up 50 pounds of crab meat every year. Yeah. I do, actually.
She does. Yeah, that's the whole reason we get the crabs is so we can pick them, and we love doing all our crab stuff. I think we got what we got now.
We have maybe 14 pounds.
Yeah, so we've already put up. We vacuum seal. I think we're going to put a little video out of what she does. But she vacuum seals it, and she will literally date it when she puts it in the freezer, and she'll say, so if you want to do a pound, it's 2 cups. So we measure a pound with 2 cups.
And this is how I do it.
Yeah, so she'll let you know that it's 1.5 pounds in here, male crabs, and when she actually put it in the freezer. Yep. So we'll put it in order, and then we'll use it as we go. Yeah. That's what she wants. I got her hooked up. So my friend took me out for the first time crabbing, and I told her, I said, come on, why don't we go buy some traps? And we lived over on the Western Shore this time, and we went right out of Dundee. And went straight out to where it opened up to the bay. It's the first time me and her ever. I had my old boat, and I took her that time, and I swear to God, man, we were catching like 8-9 inch crab. We were catching. I got pictures of these crabs we were catching. They were monster crabs. She was hooked ever since. Every chance we get, she wants to go.
Yeah, it's so expensive to buy them out.
Yeah, you go buy a bushel of crabs, you're paying over $200.
It's ridiculous. Yep.
If you get them running, we actually really had a good day today. The first we lost 1 trap, and that's I'll get with Danny from Bay Country. I wanted my lead line to be 15 foot. What is that?
The Go-Go Og. DM. I wish I was there. It's one of my favorite seafoods. We crab over king any day. Well, we never had king crab, so we don't know how much it tastes like.
But I tell you what, I have a crabbing video coming up, and let me tell you what, you guys are not going to believe what I bring. You watch. I seen another YouTube channel. He did this out of Delaware, and I don't want to give it up because, man, that's going to be good. But we're doing a crabbing video, and we got to wait. They're on vacation this week.
Let's look inside the pot. Chesapeake Bay Catfishing says. Here,
I think they're almost about done.
Let's check it out. It's came off, but you can't really see with the corn on top, but you will.
So you're looking for the shell to be red. I got to be really careful with this. I'm gonna check a couple crabs while we're doing it. I don't want to overcook them. Real quick.
You leave it all.
Here it is.
No. I need the tongs. What do I do with the tongs?
Oh,
It says you got corn and potato and sausage in there. No.
No, not the
This isn't a
potato
boil.
sausages. We didn't. No. They steam them like we did not put the potatoes or sausages in.
Yeah. But it sounds good. I like all that. Definitely. Make sure they're not bruised now. Yeah. Towards the middle.
They look like they're just about done. We're gonna give them 5 minutes. We're gonna give them 5 minutes.
And then we'll show you the result.
We're gonna do the big basket this time. The green one.
Oh, the green one, yes. Okay, yeah. Okay, look at that one. Definitely. Any other questions about crabbing or fishing?
Yeah, I don't know too much about fishing, really.
You don't do a whole lot, right?
I'm a bass fisherman, and what sucks is that I wish I learned how to do. When you're talking about rock fish now, because it's so hot out, they're going to be in deeper water, 25. I mean, they're going to be in really deep holes, and I just never fished that way. I can mark them, but if the spot lock trolling motor is such a game changer. So I did it the old school way in my boat. I actually, Urban Outdoors, I'll show you what I use. So this is basically the old school way here. So you go over and you find the point in the middle of nowhere. And then as soon as you find them, you kind of put your motor, take it out of gear and turn it. And where the back motor shows the little thing, you actually just toss this down. There's a weight. And that will pretty much sit on the spot that you're looking to keep. So I got that says I don't have a spot lock. I don't have, the wife ain't going for the $1,800 bill for a spot lock.
No.
But I use that. That's kind of marking a spot, and then you can kind of fish to it, all different kind of ways, maybe what they're doing. We've seen a lot of bait fish. Me and Urban Outdoors, DMV. We went out there. We've seen a lot of bait fish, and but we were thinking that we were getting a lot of hits from the points. We just went to major points and tried to fish for them, and it was still a little hot. So I think that was probably the bad way. We should have been deeper. And since I'm not good at it, practice makes perfect. So that gives me good reason to go out. It's only 80-some degrees, man. It's really not that bad. I mean, I'm a chubby guy, so I'm sweating a little bit, but it's really not that bad.
Any other questions? He says we're done, so. All right, I will take them out if you want. That's my job.
After I'm done,
job.
when I turn that off, I'm done. It's her job now.
I need a.
Maybe.
Let me just grab
I'm gonna twist this down. Sorry, the first time live. First time. No, it's my third time live actually. We went out on Delaware Bay on Friday, and the bait fish were in there by the millions, the bluefish and rockfish. Yeah, man, there was a lot of bait. Yeah, Derek, man, this has actually been, that's kind of what we do. It's a Sunday. The problem is, I get off very early on a Tuesday afternoon. Like I'm usually home around 11 o'clock, 11:30. And so I'll come home. Unfortunately, I get up about, I'm a bread man by trade. I've been working for Schmidt Blue Ribbon, for going on 25 years. And, I've been getting up for the last 25 years, anywhere between midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning. So where I'm at now, I usually get up about 2:30 in the morning. And on Tuesdays, I'm usually home probably around 11:30. So she's already got coolers are filled. the night before, I got the traps in there, so I go take a shower, get in the boat, and we
And
just
the trout line.
yeah. Now if we do the trout line, she will have it baited. She will bait it and have everything ready. Yeah, Richard, I would miss them too. But where are you at? That they don't have blue crabs. You ain't nowhere near it. Man, I cannot wait to show you guys this crabbing video I'm going to do.
Heavy.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were crabbing video.
No, before that.
Oh, that's really heavy.
Before that. I forgot what I was saying. Somebody remind me. I forgot what I was saying. I had my mind on that other crabs. Some people still watching. I think that's still pretty cool. Like I said, see if we can get a couple likes in there.
Yeah, hit the like button.
13 likes, man, awesome.
3 in a row.
That's cool. That's really cool.
A lot of
Live in Southwest Missouri. Yeah,
Oh,
that might be a
wow.
little far. Missouri, that's
that's far.
Hey, there's places around here that ship them. I
Yeah.
think who ships them? What's that? Phillips? Does Phillips ship them?
I'm not sure.
Crab meat? You ought to check around, bud. I mean, it might be expensive, but I know
Yeah.
even Louisiana, you get them from Maryland, you'll get them the right way.
Yeah.
The way you like them. I can't wait. Like I said, I want to do some challenges with yeah, I would say we almost got 3/4 of a bushel today. That was pretty good. I mean, if I would have just stayed longer, we got there when we still had about maybe we started crabbing at 8 o'clock. If we'd have started earlier, we would have filled that bushel up.
Lots of claws.
Yeah, so if you want to keep, so we don't care. We don't try to keep the claws on because we don't care. But if you want, after you catch your crabs, if you want, I would take a cooler. Now I'm watching another YouTube channel or another one. They actually stick them completely submerged in salt, ice water. I'm thinking if you stick them in water, you're going to kill them. So the way we do it is that if we're going to keep them and you want to keep the claws on when you steam them, just take a cooler and you can put ice on the bottom, or I would get like a bag of ice and put that on the bottom. Make sure you put a towel, unplug the plug so the water can drain out. And then if you set them in ice on top, on the ice, they'll actually get them dormant kind of, and you can handle them a lot better. Yeah, that's not too bad.
And then I'll show
This right here, it's got a hole in it. That's why I used our little
the steamer
the
basket.
little steamer basket. The steamer basket's got
We're getting a new one next.
you've had this for so many years.
Yeah. We had the keg, and so.
Yep. Absolutely. I want to type back. I'm so used to it. Yeah, no, we got a couple. How to make? She does it. We do have crab cake.
We do everything.
We got the cream of crab. We got regular crab soup. We do our crab cakes, crab balls. We did these things called crabbies.
Yeah.
We did. What else did we do with crab? I did stuffed rockfish with it.
Chicken. Make spaghetti sauce.
We actually did them. Some people freaked out a little bit. It'll go by the bushel. Whatever you can fit in your bushel basket is what you can keep. So it can be whatever fits in there you can keep. That's what Derek Cox asked. So if we're on a boat, she has a crabbing license and I have my crabbing license. So we can actually have 2 bushels of crabs, a bushel for her and a bushel for me. But if we actually have another person on there that has crabbing license, we only 2 bushels per boat, no matter how many crabbing license you have on there. But if I'm by myself, I'm only allowed to keep one bushel.
Yep.
But if 5 dozen crabs fit in a bushel, so you do that. We just put them in there because we're going to eat the claws and we don't need them to look pretty. We're just going to smash them and take them off anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take them in for her, and I'm gonna go. How long have I been in? Let me look at my last here and tell me how long I've been on there. Oh, you know what I didn't do?
No.
I got that set up. If
Ever tried making cheesy crab on fries? No.
how did I?
Smells delicious.
I know. Look, this is a close up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do this to you.
That's terrible.
I know that.
How much is a crabbing license in Maryland? It's
$5.
$5.
$5. $5.
Unless you have a fishing license, then it's a $2 add-on.
Yeah. So if you have your bay, I think if you have, I don't know if you have doesn't matter what fishing license you have.
It's $2.
I think if you have your fishing license, it's only like $2.50.
Other
Like,
than that, it's $5.
other than that, it's $5.
Beer, that's it.
Banners. I wanna do something. I specifically did something. Maybe it's the brand. No. No.
You see a pretty face on there.
Sorry. I didn't even do that to you.
Oh,
That's pretty messed
guess
up.
we're all gonna leave.
I know that's pretty messed up. I can't believe I just put my face in it. Well, I did a thank you thing. I watch a YouTube channel on Tuesday afternoons. They're called 21090. Every Tuesday afternoon, because I'm off. They have a live show. They do top 10 music, top 10. I don't know. It's been good. I really enjoyed it. I want to take them two guys out crabbing, but it's been so slow. I got Yori, supposed to take him out. He is the fishing angler. He's a YouTuber that I told that I would take out crabbing, but it's been so slow. I hate for him to drive, an hour and some here, and then I know he catch, like 2 dozen of crabs if that. And usually I'll share, but if I take somebody out, I get them all the time. If we catch a lot of crabs, then I'll pretty much share. But if we only have 20 crabs, I'm not going to keep any. I'll just give them to whoever goes with me.
Such a nice guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, this has been kind of fun. I'm going to go in and I'm going to eat some crabs, and I really appreciate everybody stopping by. And I need to I had a super chat, and that was just freaking awesome. And I got to say thank you to her or him. What's it called? Ash.
Mhm.
What's it? Ash K88.
SK88.
Ash K. Thank you for the super chat. That was really awesome.
Go OG. What? That's a steal. Better than going to the war. Captain White is expensive. Hello
Yeah.
from Oklahoma. We got a hello.
Oklahoma. Awesome.
You want to talk a couple
Thank
more
God.
minutes?
Maybe I'll stay on a
Yeah.
couple minutes.
Stay on a couple minutes.
We just got those steaming crabs.
Okay.
We
You want to go?
we just went out this morning. We took the boat out and we went crabbing. And with all as hot as it's been miserable.
Yeah.
It was chilly for her this morning. I think it was about 68 degrees.
Yeah, it was really chilly on the
68
water.
degrees this morning when we went out. There was a little
It was
breeze
cloudy too.
and it was cloudy, but it was, man, I mean, see, this is the kind of hot I don't mind because it's not really humid. Even though this chubby guy's sweating a little bit. But like I said, I don't know if I told him, but I did have a guy give us 2 soft crabs.
Yep, he's gonna show it to you now. There's such friendly people on the farm. Very, very friendly people.
I don't know if you'd be able to get 2 soft crabs. I've already cleaned them. So I'm going to make a video with these. I just showed you how to clean them. And then I'm going to do it on the, I think I'm going to do it on the,
Their Cox is your cream of crab soup recipe was solid. We tried it a few weeks ago with some Dungeness crab.
look, I do not want to give this up. I do not want to give this up because I have a crab ready to come. I'm telling you, if you're looking at Dungeness crab, for us to get a Dungeness crab down here, it's like $55 for one.
It's ridiculous. I know. He'll be right back. Ash K88 said, if you guys ever go to Chicago, we can fish. He said yes.
We don't get away much. All right. So I'm going to give it away right off the shores of Ocean City. And I'm pretty sure, I believe, I'm reading up on these. You should go check it out. I'm going to do a video on it. But I got it from a YouTube channel out of Delaware called Lojo. That's LOJOE, Lojo Outdoors. He's a correctional officer at the prison that I go to serve, and he has a YouTube channel with signs and a lot of stuff for his son. Well, he did off of the Atlantic, in the Atlantic out here. I think that the Pacific waters would be much cooler. Even towards Hawaii, I would think them waters would be cooler than what the Atlantic would be. Maybe it's one of hurricanes, I don't know. What the Atlantic has what's called the Atlantic red crab. It's a red crab that looks just like a freaking Dungeness crab. It's about this big and it's red. And there's a place out of Ocean City, Maryland that actually sells these. They go out and catch them. You get them right off the boat. It's $5 a pound. $5 a pound. And they're just as big, and Lojo, they steam them just like we did here. what he did was, so I want to get 4 of them. I want to.
He said, "Hey Sam."
Hey Ross, what's up, buddy? The cream of crab. Ross just gave me like this wonderful shout out. I've been watching his son. He just did some smoked cream cheese. I think he just did some smoked cream cheese. I started to watch it and then got distracted. But I watched his first 2 videos he just came out with. Russ Jones is with Smoky Ribs Barbecue. I've been watching Russ for, I think before we really we got the Roku stick to watch YouTube because we didn't have it. And they have a lot of streaming channels. And before I even watched YouTube, Smoky Ribs Barbecue was on there, and got all kind of recipes from him. So Russ actually did my cream of crab recipe and gave me a wonderful shout out and really praised my channel. It was awesome. I appreciate that, Russ, a lot. I really do. Well, you just did some Dungeness crabs, and I just found out about maybe 2 weeks ago. We have a crab off in the Atlantic called the Atlantic red crab, and they're caught in anywhere from 1,800 to 2,000 feet of water. So I'm going down there. I would like to get 4 of them. I want to steam them just like I steam them here. 2, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the shells off 1 and actually clean the insides out and do it, and then I'm going to try to do them whole and see how it turns out. So they were on vacation, so they weren't open. So I was always laughing.
Smoky Ribs said, "You're welcome. Love your videos."
Thanks, Russ. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. You helped me get over that 2,000 subscriber mark.
Yes.
You really did. I mean, I was around 18, and when you gave me that, you really got me over that 2,000 subscriber mark, and that was pretty cool.
Yes.
If you like, we're doing the video. I know it's that, but you can share this out to Facebook or whatever. Any of you guys that are on here.
And we're definitely this weekend. We're gonna do we're smoke the pit balls. We're gonna do a nice pork.
Yeah, we're doing pulled pork. We're actually doing a pulled pork. We did we had what was it, a butt? What did you get? That butt we did, like the beef thing you did?
It was a chuck roast.
A chuck roast. We smoked a chuck roast like we would, like a pulled pork. Wait till it got.
Delicious.
It's actually pretty good. It turned out
Tastes
pretty
like
good.
brisket, kind
Yeah,
of.
well, it's beef.
Yeah.
So the Dungeness crabs, I'm very excited to try these crabs, and they're big. So if you want to check out what they look like and how to steam them, Lojo Outdoors, he actually did it. That's where I got the idea from. And you can get these crabs right out of Ocean City, Maryland, right off the boat. $5 a pound. You get a Dungeness crab, like I said, it was $55 for one to have sent to your house. That's a lot of money. But $5 a pound, I'm thinking if one weighs a pound, you're going to pay $20 for 4 big crabs, or you can get a bushel of these for $100.
Chesapeake Bay Catfishing is already shared, and Smoky Ribs says Dungeness crabs are amazing.
Well, I'm gonna do the Atlantic red crab and see what that turns out to be. It looks like a Dungeness crab. I mean, I wish I had a picture to show you, but
I know.
it looks just like a Dungeness crab, but it's red. I mean, the shell is completely red, like a dark, like a burgundy red. You know, they catch them down. I know there was people in Virginia. They were catching them they were doing something in Virginia. I think they go all the way up to New England. So I mean, they're on the Atlantic coast, and like I said, they're in 1,800 foot of water. They got to catch them.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about doing this. I'd like to try them. You know, it could be. I'm not going to be able to go catch them, obviously.
Yes. 2,000 feet down.
Yeah, 2,000 feet. I don't think I have enough long. I think they said he'd go out for like 2 nights. They'll go out and stay out, and then come back like 2 days later, or go out and something like that. So maybe the owner will do an interview with me and talk about the crabs before I do it.
Smoky Ribs says Dungeness are super expensive if you order them. Glad I got a chance to finally try them.
Yeah, well, that's where me and him actually started talking. I mean, even though I've been watching your videos for, we've been watching them for, I mean, ever since we've been watching his barbecue videos. Our favorite was he was out, like a storm was coming in. He was in a sailboat, and he was actually cooking in his sailboat. And he did that shrimp, that garlic shrimp, where he put like,
that was the good stuff.
He looked like he put about 30 cloves of garlic.
And I think we did the same.
Yeah, you don't want to have romantic relations with your wife after you eat it, though. I'll tell you that now.
It's good stuff, though.
Yeah, it was good. It's got garlic in it, but it was, and you put it over noodles. It's like we put over spaghetti noodles. It was over spaghetti noodles. Linguine.
Yes.
So we made that. So Russ, y'all check him out. If you like doing barbecue, you like some good recipes, You know, Russ has got some good, and his son. They're actually starting. They're actually starting another part of their YouTube channel where his son is actually taking over a little bit. He's done some cornbread, and he just did some smoked cream cheese. My wife loves cream cheese.
No, I don't. You lol. Don't do cream cheese.
Yeah, but I got a bass tournament coming up next Sunday. We're going to be on the Potomac River, bass fishing. I can't wait for that. I'm in a little club around here. We are called the River Runners. But
Expressed for Life says, have you ever made crab pie?
no. See, it's very hard in here. I make this delicious cream of crab soup, and my mother-in-law lives with us.
And I don't like nothing.
She'll like nothing but cream in it. She won't eat it. I'm the only one who eats it. My mother-in-law won't eat it. My mother-in-law won't eat anything. So when I make the cream of crab, it's usually for me, and I give it to like the guys at the prison, the guards there. I'll take some down to them or something like that. But we
Because
got.
you work for bread, so you
Yeah, I
deliver
do
to
the
the
bread.
prison.
I deliver to the prison. I don't have to
You
go
gotta
back.
be good at making
I'm not
it.
on work release now.
Yeah, be specific. It's funny.
This is cool. I appreciate it, man. We got like we still have 14 people in here. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
mind doing this. This is
I
fun.
thought about actually going live while we were on the boat crabbing.
Yeah, we should have.
Maybe next time when we go out. I have to. I'm going with Rachel. I'm going with, hey, Russ, I'm going out with Rachel Wednesday coming up. Me and her are going out and do some commercial crabbing. I thought about doing a live stream while we were crabbing, but I don't want to really, I don't know if I want to, you know, she's working. You know, I'm in there helping her. I don't know if I want to do that while, you know, she's working, you know, she's actually working. So, but we're going to go out with her Wednesday, and I'm going to do on the flat top, the Blackstone griddle. I'm actually going to do these soft shell crabs. So I cleaned them up. I already showed you, already put on video how we cleaned them. And then we're going to fry them up. We're going to put them in batter, and we're going to fry them up. That's about as good as you're going to be able to get. Oh.
Smoky Rib said, that stuff is amazing. My family loved it. Didn't last long. Express for Life goes, what's the biggest male or female crab you ever caught, length and weight?
I don't know. I can't tell you the weight, but I think it was close to 9.
Smoky Rib says, looking forward to that one. Urban Outdoors DMV. Hey, Sammy, driving out to OC, listening to the stream.
Hey, hey, man, we were just talking about when you go to Ocean City, there's a place, I think it's by Harborside Bar and Grill somewhere, and they sell these Atlantic red crabs. They're like Dungeness crabs. They look like Dungeness red crabs, like Dungeness crabs. And we're going to do a video on that. So you go down there. You should ask around and see where you can get them and try them.
Chesapeake Bay Catfishing goes, Smoky Ribs Barbecue. I just subbed in and I'm watching the smoked cream cheese video. I'm drooling already.
Yeah, his son's good cook. His son's been, you know, taping with him for about, I think he said like 6 years.
Yeah.
He gave me such a great shout out. I don't know how much I tell the wife, I don't know how much I can appreciate you doing that. Cause, you know, I've been trying to go out myself with, you know, look, I'm a really small YouTuber, but, you know, anybody that, you know, has, you know, you know, I go out with guys that are like just starting out and stuff and take them out fishing. Like a lot of guys that I watch, they go from the bank a lot. So I always offer them, they want to go out on a boat and go fishing. That's why I talked to Chesapeake Bay Catfishing, Timmy. You know, we'll go out to Susquehanna, man, tie off at a bridge and go fishing like that if you want.
Smoky Ribs Barbecue's talking. Thanks, Chesapeake Bay Catfishing. This is my son, Derek. He is making videos for our Down South series.
Yeah. It looks like pretty good. He's doing a lot. It looks like he's doing a lot of smoking. He's using the grill a lot doing, and that's really.
We love the smoked food.
Yeah, I think the cornbread was really was. I like the cornbread. The smoked cream cheese. It's just terrible. My family just don't like. They don't like. I got my beer right now. They don't like cream cheese. They don't like sour cream, mayonnaise.
No.
Well, she'll put mayonnaise in the crab cake. Now, in our crab cake, she puts it in there. See, they like them fried. I like them boiled. I'm more of a boiled crab cake. Because if you fry them, you got to put some filler in it so it don't, you know, because.
I don't add that much filler. I do bread.
She uses bread. She's got the recipe. We got the recipe right on the channel if you want to check it out.
And I have the best crab cakes.
You ain't shy, are you?
No.
Some people use the Ritz crackers, the kind of buttery. They use them a lot, but
we tried that, but it really doesn't make a difference. I think the bread part of it expands the crab cake.
Yeah, but
You
she
know
likes
what I
to
mean?
try it. So if we're gonna boil, she used to, not last year, the year before, she actually separated all the lump. So whenever she picked lump, she put lump in one bowl, and she would put all the claw meat and all the other stuff in another bowl. So when we make crab cakes, we would use our lump crab meat for it. And to keep it together, though, you got to put some filler in it.
Chesapeake Bay catfish and little smoky ribs now.
He's got, and he's been doing it. I think Russ said that he's been doing it for like 9 years. So he's got, you name it, and he's got it on there. He does. I tell you what, we did a boil. We did boils. We use shrimp instead of the crawfish. But he does an annual shrimp boil I think he does it. Just tell him when you usually do it. I'll check it out. He does an annual crawfish boil, I believe.
Yeah.
He's down, and I keep saying he was from Louisiana, but he's not. And I said it was Alabama. That was wrong. It's Mississippi. He's in South Mississippi. Mississippi.
Yeah. I lived in Tennessee.
Tennessee. I think I've been to
When I was young.
Myrtle Beach once. I don't think I've ever really left Maryland too much. Really been away.
Yeah. Smoky Ribs Barbecue. I got a stuffed blue crab video that is basically crab cake filling stuffed back into the crab shell. Ooh.
Oh yeah, on the grill. I think he did that on the grill.
Oh, did he? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I think he did that back on the grill, didn't you? You took it all out, stuffed the shells, and actually put it on the grill, the smoker.
That sounds delish. It does. We could do that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We just hate tearing them apart, and
Yeah, I gotta eat it.
Yeah.
Love the mustard.
Yeah. So Russ, so I'm trying to challenge other YouTube guys I'm challenging them to eat the mustard on the inside. A lot of them that I see that they're spraying everything out. One right now I'm talking to is a YouTube channel called Woods to Table. I think they live in North Carolina, and I've been talking back and forth. They actually were down Key West. They were just down the Keys fishing. So when they said they got back, he just did a little short on Instagram how to clean blue crabs and took the shell off and all that. And I gave him a little hell for it, and he knew I would say something.
Smoky Ribs said, "Yeah, I did it on a Kamado grill, but does just as good in the oven."
In the oven.
Yeah. And then Chesapeake Bay Catfishing said, "I lived in Hadesburg, Mississippi for 3 years. We lived on crawfish and shrimp boils down there."
So I hope Russ don't mind. I'm thinking about. I did a video on. I'm going to bring my twin brother in.
Who's your twin?
I did a video with him.
Oh.
What you need to go crabbing.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I think I'm gonna do boil, because when I watched Russ's video, he did a steamed crab and a boiled crab. So he did both of them, and to show the difference between them both. And I want to do it. And I didn't do it because I would have thought that the meat would have been mushy. It would have been boiling. I would have thought it would have been real mushy. But the way he did it and he timed it, it seemed like the crab meat pretty much came just like if you steamed it. So I'm curious, and I got to set that up. That's a whole big setup to have my twin brother come in and help.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do the steaming, and we'll let him do the boiling. That should be fun. I got to
Love the twin.
Yeah, two of me.
Yeah.
But
And Smoky Rose was saying, awesome Chesapeake Bay catfishing. I've got some crawfish and seafood videos up as well.
Yeah, all kind of crawfish videos. I mean, you name it, he's done. I mean, he's been doing it for 9 years.
I think we have Chesapeake Bay catfishing book now. Smoky Rose.
Yeah, the dip I did turned out pretty good. I used some channel catfish. I mean, that turned out pretty good. It was a pretty easy recipe. But another one, I think I might try a fish stew. I'd say my wife loves fish. She don't like fish. She don't like fish. She don't like deer meat. Oh my God! If she don't like fat in her beef, she'll pick the fat out, which is the good part. So I have deer steaks in here with no fat in it. No, she won't eat it.
I don't like it. I'm a picky girl.
So it's all for me. That's why it's wonderful.
Smoky Ribs said there was very little difference, if any, but if it's easy to overcook them by boiling, it boiled too long.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. I don't think you'd be mad if I kind of steal that video. Not steal the video. I won't do it the same. I just hope I can boil them right. So I got to really watch how you do it to get the technique, because I mean you really timed it. I mean you timed it perfectly to when you took the crabs out. They weren't. I mean, even though you're going to have when you boil them, obviously you're going to have meat in there. So when you turn everything off, it seems like you let them sit in there. And when I'm saying, well, you're letting them sit in there, they're still cooking. But when you let them sit in there, that's actually looks like it's letting all the flavor from the boil actually get inside the crab and the meat. So that's why, and the meat looked really good.
Smoky Rib said, heck no, I'm looking forward to it, Sam.
Cool. That's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Well, then
it's great.
I love it. I wish I could do some kind of collab with you. I just don't know what, or your son. I can do it with your son.
Yeah, either one.
Something. I don't know. Blue crab is a good one, but you eat the mustard in there, so that's not shocking.
17 people on here.
That's not shocking at all. Yeah, she's like, keep going. You just you can hit the like button if you want.
Because it does. It penetrates right into the meat.
Yeah, that's because when we do our boils here with the shrimp and everything, as soon as it's done and we think the shrimp's done, we actually take everything out. Where I'm seeing a lot when you do it, you're actually when you're done cooking, you actually leave it set for like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So.
Okay, Expressed for Life said, looking forward to you boiling the crabs.
Yeah, I'd like to try it. I mean, we do the shrimp, but sometimes you can always feel the heat. I can feel the heat, but sometimes I don't feel the flavor, because I always thought by boiling something, especially when it comes to barbecue, I hear guys tell me they boil their ribs before they would put them on a smoker and stuff. I'm like, man, you're just boiling the flavor. I mean, when you do chicken and you want to make a chicken stock or anything like that, and you put all the chicken and the bones, everything, I mean, you're actually taking the flavors out of that to put into the stock. Well, that's what I always thought about the boil. If you're going to boil something, you're taking the flavor out of the food instead of actually putting it in. But the way he does it, if you actually let it set, it kind of goes back in, I would think.
Smoky Rib says, yeah, I cool it down and let them soak, especially the crawfish and crabs.
Oh, it'd be crawfish. We had them up there. Well, I think we did them wrong. I think
they didn't taste right.
I think they didn't cook them right. You know, we're newbies.
Yeah.
You know, and they were following a recipe, and I think they I don't know, I don't think they cooled them down fast enough.
I didn't care for it at all.
Yeah,
it tasted really fishy.
Yeah. And we had them sent up from Louisiana in a bag. We purged them. I don't think they purged them good enough, but they tasted more fishy than having the stuff inside there. Yeah. So I don't think they did it right. But we're first timers. You know, you got to keep doing it to make it better. Pretty good. I'm not drinking beer. I've only had this. Is only my second one.
I had 3. Yeah, I'm having fun. This is fun.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Smoky Rib says, yeah, they shouldn't taste fishy at all.
Yeah, I think that's what it took, because we ate them out one time, and we have a place up the road from us that will sell them, but they're frozen, and they will steam them for us, and they're okay. It's all right. We've had them somewhere else where she actually liked it. For her to pick a crawfish and eat it, I mean, that's because
I love shrimp, so I figure it's like a shrimp.
I mean, but we took that. He did an F2 I know you've done one of those. F2 that was really good. My buddy did that with the crawfish. That was really good.
Express for Life said, have you ever used Zatarain's crawfish, shrimp, and crab oil in a bag packaged to cook your seafood?
Yeah, we did. We do a 2-person boil. So we'll put potatoes. What we do? Potatoes,
sausage,
shrimp, onions.
Yeah, onions, lemon. And then the boil, the juice of the boil.
So we have the Zatarain's. We'll have a little tiny bag. We'll actually have the boil. And what else do we have? I mean, we might add our own seasoning, like J.O. or something like that. Yeah, so I think they have you have the bag, and you have that, and then you have like another seasoning. Yeah. So we can put Old Bay. The J.O. I think would be better for that. It's a little bit more spicy.
And we did corn.
And corn. We put corn in there.
Just cut it. Yeah, cut it in like halves or something.
And we did that. It turned out pretty good. I mean, everything tasted.
Corn.
So we actually did all that. It was actually really good.
Chesapeake Bay Catfishing go, yeah, that's why you didn't boil your dot dogs before you putting them on the grill.
Hot dogs,
oh, okay. But if you sous vide before the meat is super juicy and just, the grill. Huh? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Yeah, so I never liked them. When I used to work for I took a little break for a little while from Schmidt Baking. I've been a bread man for 25 years. I left for about 3 years, and I actually worked for Bob Evans. Bob Evans. I was a salesman for Bob Evans. Went to the grocery stores and sold their stuff, and we used to sell the hog ribs. Not I mean like the big hog ribs, and they could be tough. We'd smoke them, and they still be a little tough. And a lot of guys told me they would boil them to soften them up. I just always thought boiling your ribs would just take the flavor right out of them. But I mean, you can always put the flavor back in it. I mean, obviously, if you cook it right, you can actually put good flavor in there. But I never really liked it. But they were really tough. I mean, they were
smoked ribs are the best.
Yeah, smoked
oh my
ribs.
Goodness.
And we have a pellet grill. We have a pit bull. We have a pit bull. It's probably the lower. It's like for beginners, but it's easy.
I think it's beginners.
You can kind of just set that thing and just let it go overnight and uses pellets.
Matthew Barnard said crossed over the Bay Bridge while you were crabbing. And then Chesapeake Bay catfishing is sous vide or something. Is cooking in hot bath water.
Oh, okay.
I mean hot water bath. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Then we
were at Kent Narrows. We had given up spots. We were around the Kent Narrows Bridge. That's it. That's all I'll tell you.
Chesapeake Bay catfishing is vacuum seal and put in hot water bath and cook through. Stay super juicy and take out and sear on the grill or pan. Big restaurants do that.
Yeah. We actually we were going to we did that. We actually did that with a brisket. We actually vacuum sealed a brisket, so we smoked it, and then we vacuum sealed it, and then to heat it up, we actually stuck it in boiling water to see, and everything was still in there, man. It turned out, it got really nice, and actually turned out really good. You didn't lose none of the flavor at all from the brisket because it was in there, but it heated it up. Just putting it in boiling water, it was like a bowling bag. It was very simple, very simple. We've done that, so. But she's you got to show them what you're doing, man.
What am I doing? All
right, so she's cracking some claws.
I'm hungry, so I just pulled it. That's it. Juice out.
Well, we're doing a video on the soft shell crabs. I'm gonna do that, and then as soon as I can get a chance, we're gonna go down to Ocean City, and we are going to do them crabs, the Atlantic red crab. We're going to go ahead and we're going to buy some of those. Like I said, it's $5 a pound. It's $5 a pound or $100 for a bushel. So 100. We don't need no bushel. We don't need a bushel of them. I mean, they're pretty big. I wish I had a picture I could show you, but if you can look them up, I mean, I'm talking like a burgundy red color. I can't wait to try them.
Express for Life said we add beer, vinegar, and Old Bay to our crabs. So do we.
Yeah, we steamed them.
We do with J.O., but because Old Bay is so expensive.
Yeah, so I actually talked to J.O. What's her name? Why do I forget her name?
I can't remember.
Oh my God, I cannot forget her name. The owner of J.O.
Oh, that's awful.
That's awful. We were just. Oh my God, I just can't believe it. Well, she got a little upset with me because in one of the videos I did, I said that I went to J.O. Because if you go on eBay and you would look what a 50-pound box of J.O. would be, it's like $250 for a box. I mean, not J.O., Old Bay. It's $250, and for what you're paying, what's that?
What?
And for probably a 50-pound.
It's like $80.
Yeah, for 50 pounds of J.O. number 2, it's like $80. So, I mean, when it comes to price, it's not really about the price because I would think all Maryland, most of the crab houses will use J.O. in their when they steam to sell them to you. J.O. is I mean, you can't beat it. It's really good. We actually have some garlic. We had some garlic. We actually did a live stream and gave some J.O. seasoning away. I sent it up to McFarland Outdoors in Michigan. I sent some J.O. number 2, number 1, fry pack and stuff. I think I sent up to him because he wanted in the live. Gave some stuff away.
Smoky Rick is, oh man, now I want crabs. Express for Life says, okay, Atlantic red crabs. Then Smoky Ribs goes, who has those, Sam?
It's a place out of Ocean City. Well, I think it's all up and down the East Coast. I believe that, they're like, see, there's only like, I seen there's only like 3 or 4 videos on this crab. One lady cooked them. I know Lojo Outdoors that I explained to. Lojo Outdoors is where I say he's out of Delaware. He's a correctional officer that I see, and him and his son does a lot of videos together. He's young, and so he actually got them. He's because the blue crabs, you buy a bushel of blue crabs here for at least $200 for the bushel that I had. The bushel basket I got there, one bushel is probably anywhere. Last year they were selling for almost $500 for a bushel of those. $500. Who in the hell's got $500 to throw on crabs?
And I wouldn't buy them.
No.
I would never.
So I mean, we go out and catch them, but he did them, and so there's a place in Ocean City, Maryland, that has them. Oh God, I wish I had them. I had them on my phone. This is my phone.
It's
so
a seafood. It's JTC. It's something weird.
No. It's
they also have that too. Where you can change
it's on my. Oh wait a minute, hold up.
He's gonna check. I got a lot of
You got the fly there.
questions going on.
Hold on 1 second. I'll tell you in a minute. I think I got them on my
Yeah, it is crazy. Smoky Ribs. Definitely crazy. That's why I love crabbing, so I don't have to buy that stuff.
Yeah, they knows what her buying. She's going.
I love crabbing. It's fun and recreation. I mean, it's just fun. And especially when you pull up a trap and you crab.
Okay, they are called I'm gonna probably see if you can read this. I don't know if I can. It's called Skilly Seafood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fish market, fresh, affordable seafood available. Differs based on the catch and weather. Always fresh off the boat or other local boats. I will put this up there if you can see what. If you can't see that, let me know. That is the name of them.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, you got it.
So, okay, in case you want to write that down, I don't know if anybody wants to write that down. But they supposedly have them. I see they got a picture of them.
Okay, so Chesapeake Bay Catfishing goes, what do you think you spent on crabbing for the morning? Is it cheaper to do it yourself or about the same? No, it's cheaper.
Oh, it's way cheaper. We spent
way cheaper.
Well, we got the chicken eggs for free. It cost me.
Yeah, next door.
I think I put maybe $20 in my. I don't waste my boat. Don't.
It doesn't take much to.
Yeah, my boat. My boat don't take a lot to fill up.
And Smoky Ribs goes, I really like the J.O. mixed with the Old Bay on the crabs I did recently. Oh yeah, they're both great. Definitely.
Here you go.
There you go.
Oh my God! Can you guys see that?
I'll let you know in a minute.
That is
Yeah, I see it.
That is the crab. I'm sorry.
Smoky Ribs found them on Facebook.
Sam, that's the crab right there. They're red, but the ones that Lojo had, man, they were like a burgundy color.
Yeah, beautiful, aren't they?
We did your cream of crab. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Last weekend.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. So that's the crab I'm looking for.
Philip, thank you.
If that's the crab that we're going to try to buy. I don't know if they ship, but I know that supposedly they come right off the boat. They look just like Dungeness crabs to me. Now, like I said, they're in, like I said, they're in like 1,800 foot of water. 18 to 2,000 foot of water, they said. And I mean, it's got to be pretty cold down there, but I still would think that the Pacific Ocean, where the Dungeness crabs and everything, I would think, even though all up and down that coast would be colder. I would think up in New England. I guess if you would go up in New England, it would be cooler or something, like if you were going up towards Alaska and Oregon and all that stuff. But that's them. That's where we're going to go get some of them and try them and see what they taste like.
Smoky Ribs goes, interesting. Looking forward to seeing your video on them.
Now, I got a couple of videos going to come out before them. I actually got to get them. So when I do, it might be a little bit for me to do that video. I've been out more making videos and actually posting them because editing them and everything. So
Take a while.
I told the wife I'm gonna teach her how to edit so she can do it.
I'll do it.
You ought to text Dana and let her know I've been live.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shoot. Yeah.
But this is really cool. I figured we'd do this. I didn't think I would be on here this long. But
Smoky Ribs goes, if they taste anything like a Dungeness, then I'll be getting some. I want to see your reaction on them first.
Yeah, I would. But like I said, they're only $5. They're only $5 a pound. I mean, $5 a pound. So what I did was actually look. Okay, just go like that.
Okay.
I can see questions up here. And if you,
I don't know how to keep one like that. Because I don't.
But I don't know. I think they'll be. I'm going to steam them. I'm not going to boil them at all. I am going to steam them. I'm going to get 4 of them. 2 with the shell. 2 with the shell on and 2 with the shell off. I'm going to completely clean the inside of 2 of them out and leave the other ones completely the way they are, like we do here in C. I don't know if I'll try the inside since we don't know much about them. There's not many videos about them on there. The one they were actually opening a whole seafood. There's one little tiny video. There's like 3 videos of them actually out there catching them. They take the big, it's just like Deadliest Catch, but they don't have the big giant metal pots. They have these little round ones. They probably stand up about this tall and they're round, but they're out there catching them in the Atlantic. So, and I think that West Virginia was actually selling them. I think it was Virginia, and then I think somewhere there was like New England.
Danny Four says,
Caught some crabs today, Danny. We caught almost 3/4 of a bushel, man. You know the spot we were at.
Joseph Elliott said, bring some to White Marsh. Sam.
No, Joe.
No, Joe.
The wife ain't letting them leave the house.
No. All right, I can't get on to anything else. I don't know what's going on because I had a text.
I'll just go back to
Oh, I said Facebook. It's
Facebook too. I'm on both of them.
okay.
I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. But I mean, we had a really good day. It was finally the heat and humidity went away. Like I was explaining, we have an air unit upstairs that actually went out. So upstairs was 95 degrees the other day.
Yes.
Our upstairs was 95 degrees, and so we've all had to try to find a place to sleep. We just put my air mattress up. We've been sleeping on the air mattress downstairs, but it's kind of cooled off. So I think it's going to get to maybe 68 degrees tonight.
Yeah.
So we're going to open the windows up upstairs, and we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, the heat index was like 115 yesterday.
Yeah, the other day it was 115.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty ridiculous.
Philip Humble goes, Smoky Ribs directed us to your channel. Thanks, Russ.
Oh, thanks, Russ. Oh, Russ, man, you really, man, I appreciate it. Now, Russ, let me tell you about Russ. Russ' YouTube channel has like 225,000 subscribers. He's been doing it for like 9 years, doing his videos, and and it's simple. He goes, and when he explains something to you, he explains why he does it, and probably the way to do it, the best that he knows how to make the things turn out good. Everything that we've tried that he has that we have done from his YouTube channel has been delicious, and he is a barbecue guy, man. And he'll teach you how to barbecue. He'll teach you from pellet smokers to the Kamado Joe to whatever smoker he's through the years. He has taught some people how to use them and the best way to use them.
Smoky Ribs says, wow, I didn't realize it could get that hot up there in Maryland.
Yeah, that's the heat index. And this group all that's next to me,
hey now.
I don't like the heat because I'm kind of chubby. So, I work in it. So, I mean, I still, in the morning, I get up 2:30 in the morning, I'm working. I load and unload this truck every day. And before you even start doing, seeing your customers during the day, you're already a bag of sweat. And the last thing you want to do is come in here, get on a boat and sit in 95-degree weather with a 100-degree index to crab.
It's worth it though.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's all about love.
Yes. Happy life.
It's all about the love.
Yeah. It's true.
But I'm actually having a good time. It's actually
pretty
good.
It's fun.
I've been live twice. before. I did one from Bay Country Crab and Supply here in Maryland. So they're about an hour away from me, and whenever we get a chance to go up there, but he's really opened up. He actually has now it's a hunting section with your tree climbers, your bows. He has Matthews up there. He has all your crab and supplies. He has all your snakehead supplies, all your fishing supplies, your freshwater, your saltwater. He has, and now he actually has guns. He has his shotguns, handguns, all that stuff in there. And like I said, any crab and supply, fishing bait, whatever you want, he's got it. He's been really nice to me. But I've been talking with down here on the Eastern Shore, that's like 10 minutes away from me, is Denton Rod and Tackle. He has your crab and supplies here too. He has some crabbing bait that you can use, and he's definitely loaded with local snakehead guys. If anybody's got local guys, he has definitely put a lot of local guys with their bass fishing gear, their snakehead gear. He's got crab traps over there, crab lines. He's got live bait minnows. I think he has bunker for crabbing. They use bunker for bunker for that for crabs. And I'll tell you what, John's the owner. He really gives me a lot of tips on fishing, man. I've learned a lot of stuff from him sitting in that his tackle shop talking with him about fishing. He really help you out. If you need to know something, John, and he makes rods too. So if you need a new rod, he actually custom makes rods and stuff. I'm sorry, I am not paying $200, $250 for a fishing rod.
Yeah.
I do go to Bass Pro Shop and buy $79 so far. You can buy anything you want now. Is it going to be as good as it's like I used to pay about $100. I think one time I paid $150 for a reel, and that was my Revo. What?
Express for Life goes, we have an Arctic Blast portable air cooler air conditioner that helps us with the heat. And then he said it's like $40, pretty reasonable.
Yeah, we actually seen it. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's the one I seen on TV.
Yeah, we were sitting there watching the guy. We were watching the guy camping in the summertime.
Yeah.
He actually took an insulated tent and actually bought one. He went to a regular campsite. He went to a regular campsite and plugged it in and actually put it inside his remember he put it inside his tent.
I know, I love that.
In the summertime. But that was, I think you paid about $100 we've seen for him.
Yeah, on Marketplace, yeah.
Well, they're not going to be here. The good thing is that all that really, really extreme hot weather is gone.
Yeah, but it's going to probably
it's going to still be up here in the 80s and close to 90s, but the humidity's down.
Yeah.
And it looks like the guy ain't going to be here till Thursday. So we got about 4 days of
Douglas Brown goes, what was that one? Bent rod tackle?
Denton. I live in Denton, Maryland, on the Eastern Shore. So it's Denton, DENTON.
Yeah.
Rod and Tackle.
Yes.
He's right off of 328. Is that 328?
Yeah.
328.
Yeah, 328.
Kind of right on the outskirts of downtown. A little fishing shop. He actually has these cool little boats. They're flat. It looks like a board. If you can put a troll motor on it, I think he needs a certain kind of license or an okay in order to sell them though. So he's waiting. They used to have kayaks and everything, but I think Chris has a different location to sell kayaks and everything.
Hi, J Nova. He said he looks good. Looks good. Or whatever.
I look good. Is it the gray?
I don't know.
It's the white. I mean, there ain't no gray in here. It's the white.
Douglas Brown goes, lol, I was way off.
Well, that's down here on the shore. I think he's thinking about maybe sponsoring a video or something, or that's what I, think about doing. Like I said, I'm going out Wednesday with Rachel. We're going to do some commercial crabbing. I'm going to video her Wednesday. She texted me. So me and her leave at the same time. So I'm leaving here at 3 a.m, and she's basically leaving the same time I am to go crabbing to our boat. And so I'm sitting here getting ready to one morning, not paying attention. I get a text. I'm like, who in the hell is texting me at 3 o'clock in the morning? And it was Rachel telling me that we had her other next door neighbor. They went out crabbing with her, and it was a Wednesday. And when all the other crabbing guys seen that she had another person on the boat, they asked if it was me on the boat filming for another video. So I've had about 5 people. I've had all kinds of people ask when my next video with hers coming out. So we're going to be working on that.
Smoky Ribs says those are my favorite videos.
Yeah, she's tough, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's kind of monotonous. There's another channel right there that does it. There's 2 different kind of commercial crabbers here. You have the trout liners, and you have the trap guys are they're with the big, the big ones. They're the ones that go out like in the bay and stuff like that. So they're kind of doing it like the deadliest catch. They actually pull them up with a puller.
Yeah.
They actually have 3 to 4 guys on a boat. So when he pulls it up, a guy will take them and shake them out and stuff. But she does it all herself, man. She baits it. So she works all day. She gets home and
No smoky ribs, not crab pots, trout line.
she does a trout line, but then there's crab potters. There's actually potters out in the
do
back.
both. We do both.
We can do both, but we're only allowed 1,200 foot trout line.
Derek Cox goes, Captain Rachel videos are great.
Yeah, she's tough, man. She's
Yeah.
and she works hard. She does it every day. She does it 6 days a week.
That's how
6
she
days a
stays
week.
thin.
Yeah, she does it 6 days a week. So when she comes in, she goes out and she crabs, and I think it's every other day because they got a core back here. She comes back, and after she done worked all day, she unbaits almost 3,600 feet of line, takes all the old bait off, and rebaits everything for the next night before she's even done.
Yep.
So
If it went too hot, I would help her, but it's
Yeah.
too hot for me.
she did really good at the beginning of the season. But I'm telling you what, these last couple of weeks have been everywhere I've been at. It's been tough, man.
Yeah.
It's been tough. We've only we have not. This is the best day. This is the best day crabbing we did all year. We've crabbed.
I remember back in the day when we would get 2 bushels, no problem.
Yeah, we got it with a trout line. We definitely will leave with a bushel and a half. Our friends were very happy that we caught that many crabs. We used, take crabs over to our neighbors and stuff.
And now it's just me and you.
Just you and I.
Yes.
She loves it, man. You take her out. Last week, we were supposed to go out Tuesday, and
Very upset.
one thing, and I've said in my videos time and time again, man, if it's windy out, I'm not going on a boat with her and crab.
The wife and wind do not mix.
Boat, wife, and wind is a nightmare. So we don't do it. And if it's breezy, like right now, it's kind of breezy. Even if it's a little, we've been out when it's been breezy. I love you too. I love you. It was breezy, but last Tuesday, I mean, they were calling for 20+ mile an hour winds, and wasn't happening that day. That's why we went to that. We were going to go out yesterday afternoon. Because we like going in the afternoons. The only reason why I don't like going Sunday mornings because everybody and their mother, if they're not going fishing, especially where we go, the ramp can be. I mean, I can sit there. There's guys that do a lot of views just sitting at a boat ramp watching some of these people. If you're at a boat ramp, I'm going to let you know now. Go off to the side, unstrap your boat, load your boat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit in the front of the freaking. A guy today came in and he unstrapped his boat. Parked right down. We were getting ready to pull in. He pulled down or he was right at the top of the ramp where he got to load in and started undoing his boat. And I'm thinking, you don't do that, man. Get it ready. So when you get them there, man, you can come in, back in, and get out. And when you're done, pull away, and tighten it up or strap it down, whatever you got to do. But don't sit right at the boat ramp and do that. That's pretty crazy. It's fun to watch when you're not, when you're not to worry about it. It can be pretty hilarious. Most people trying to back up a boat trailer can be hilarious on its own. But we had fun today. Today was really pretty out. 68 degrees. It was 68 degrees this morning. Just a little breeze. It was a northeast wind. It was like a northeast wind, which was good because most of where we were at was a little blocked off, so it really wasn't it wasn't that bad. But the boat traffic, there wasn't a lot when we came in, but as we were going out, man, the boats were coming. A lot of boats were coming. Excuse me. A lot of boats were coming. But we're gonna I got a speckled trout too. I got a speckled trout video. I'm trying to figure out a good recipe for that. So if anybody has an idea, you can message me on Instagram with it. Outdoors Maryland. You can do that on Instagram. I'm trying to find a real nice recipe for that. I was going to leave it whole with the head on and everything. But I'm just going to flay. It's little. It's not real big. It's not a real big one. That was my first speckled trout. Thanks to Grant from Chesapeake Bay Fishing. I think it's Chesapeake Bay Fishing. I know I got Chesapeake Bay Catfishing and Chesapeake Bay Fishing. He took me out. I got this. Dude, that day was the first day that I actually got to see a lot of firsts. We went out to Smith Island, so it took me. I didn't realize how long it was going to be, but it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get to his house. And then we drove all the way down to Solomon's Island, which was an hour and something. And then once we got on the water, it was a 45-minute boat ride over to Smith Island. So we did a lot of driving, and we didn't really. He went to a spot that he didn't know that well, so we were kind of looking around for places, and it was windy. We tried to get out of the wind, but it wasn't happening. So I didn't catch that. I don't think we really started fishing until noon to 12. That's how long it took us just to really start getting into the fishing mode, because we were finding
You're
places.
talking about the speckled trout videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll look that up because I like to do I want to do a recipe. I'm thinking about leaving it whole.
That's what I think.
Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking about leaving it whole. But I think I might fillet it. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I would think it would be pretty delicate, a pretty delicate fish, a small.
Yes, you still have it. He keeps it in the freezer all those weeks. It's still in there. Look at that guy.
Yeah, I'm glad I figured I cut the grass when it was hot as hell yesterday. Well, we got a little speckled trout right there. I don't think I kept that as good as I should have. But right now they're saying we got cobia. We got cobia down south coming up. You got the speckled trout. You got the bull reds. I think the redfish are showing up big time down south on the Chesapeake Bay. I know the rockfish are back in, but it's so hot. My time to really rockfish is when the fall comes in. When that's when I really like going out on the bay and doing some saltwater fishing. On that, I actually got to run some freshwater. When you get back from fishing saltwater, I got to run fresh water through my boat. Yeah, I can't do that. You're gonna say, hey, look, what the hell, man? I'll take you through my boat. 2013, the 2013 Express. It's got a 70 Yamaha on it. It's 18 foot. 18 foot. It's pretty wide. I was with DMV, Urban Outdoors, DMV. We were out there that day. He said he was actually surprised that the balanced room is pretty wide, pretty sturdy. We have just a little bit of storage. I love my boat, man. I love this thing. I've had it since 2013, and it's done. It's been great. And I do most of the maintenance. My first video that I ever did, I'm going to re-up the maintenance part of this. I did maintenance with the lower unit, changing the oil, fuel filter and stuff. You can do it at home. I'm going to re-up that video. I got copyrighted on my first video because Metallica was playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they let the incidental, if you got something playing in the background, I don't think they give you a strike for it. But if you actually are using it, then they'll copyright you. It's pretty good. I got 19 people in here. It's actually pretty awesome. I didn't think I would be so personable.
Smoky Ridge says perfect size.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I do want the 20-footer, but the wife is like, eh.
Nope.
So when I bought this, I think I paid. So it was this is a 2012 Express, and it sat up the street. I wanted so bad, I just couldn't afford it at the time. So in 2013, it was still sitting there, and I think I got this for like 14,000. It was 14, maybe 15.
Yeah, it was 15.
I think it was around 15,000 at the time.
J.O. said she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I try to keep up with the deal. But now you buy this boat, it's over 21. It's like 22,000. And the one that I want, if I just dirt basics, so if I would upgrade that finder and control motor, you're talking over $30,000. Freaking 20-foot away with that is insane.
Express for Life said audio is missing a little.
I'm sorry, maybe I was Maybe it's because I was moving
Yeah,
around.
you're moving it around. Second Road said, I love inshore fishing in our bayous.
Bayous.
And that is a good size for that. I've got to get another boat since we sold the sailboat.
Yeah, you did a lot of videos from here. That's
Yeah, I remember that. And with the air conditioning, I remember
yeah,
that.
you were showing us the
Yeah,
conditioning on
yeah,
there.
that was, yeah.
That's how long we've been watching his videos for a long time.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, it's like no one here to shake out. I've been here for a little bit, so that's pretty interesting.
Still got 19.
Express for that's probably because I've been around.
Yeah, that was, yeah. That's
Yeah, other than that, can't say I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say, man. If you guys have any questions, maybe I'll go ahead and if you have any other crabs out there. I'm doing a video. I'm going to do.
You know, this road goes your audio went funny.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to do a video. I'm going to show you how to eat blue crabs 2 different ways. I actually got the videos out, but I'm going to put this out because I'm going to do some collaborations with other YouTube channels that are down south because I think New Jersey too. I'm going to have them challenge them to eat the mustard inside of a crab, eat them and steam them like we do. Now, the other channel I did it with, I actually sent them down J.O.SEASONING. I just had her name, but J.O.C. I just had her owner. I just had her name in my head again. I just completely lost it. First one, J. The owner from J.O.C. I got some. I went and got some. J.O. actually sent them some J.O. number 2, and they ate it. They steam them. They usually steam them. They steam them like we did, but the only thing they did was they check the video. It's South Carolina versus Maryland. Went to show off. You can check it out. It's funny. I had some friends with us here, and I had to watch them clean the crab out, and it was Frank like fainted. That's funny. Good actor. What's that? Stan, I wonder if they just watched this.
I tried to text, but I don't know if that was the right number.
All right. Well, if you guys got any questions, give me questions. Now, I think what we'll do, we're going to go ahead and go and eat
If
some
questions,
crabs.
let us know now.
What time is it anyway? It is. What time is it? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Express for Life said, I've been eating crabs and shrimp for years. My husband just started eating them the past few years. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Some people don't realize what
they
they're
are
missing.
so good.
If you do it right, I mean.
I love both shrimp and crabs. I can do everything with shrimp just like crabs. I can make all kind of stuff.
I won't eat a lot of them. I just want the meat. As much as I love picking them and eating them in alive, I'd rather her pick them and say crab meat so I can eat them later.
I do the lump. I do it all.
And she'll do the because I'm thinking about going live and actually making the cream of crab soup. Doing a live stream as I actually make it. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know. I'm live. I'm paying for StreamYard and haven't really used it in a while. So
we'll have to use it. Use it all the time now.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, I'm getting ready to do some bass fishing. I got a bass tournament up on the Potomac, the 22nd. We're going to be at. I think we're going to Slavins. I think that's where we're going.
Express for Life says, I know you can. Will you make cooking videos for us? Of course. We have plenty.
Yeah, there's all kind of videos there.
We have tons of videos.
We did a marinara sauce with the crab meat.
Oh yeah.
So instead of using like your regular, we made a basic Italian, because I'm half Italian, basic Italian marinara sauce. But instead of adding like the seasoning you would with the like your marinara sauce, we actually added like Old Bay and J.O. into the sauce with the crab meat. And we don't use a lot of the salt stuff because everything that we have, we pick, and the J.O. seasoning gets all over the crab meat. So we're very careful when we add to ours. So you go out and you buy MJ Clayton's, that's not down here in Cambridge. When they steam their crabs, they are plain. They take them right from a boat. My buddy Nestor was just down there.
Aparicio.
Nestor Aparicio. He actually was down there. He's a sports talk guy. 1570 AM down here in Baltimore. But it's all sports. Unfortunately, I don't watch the sports too much anymore.
No comment.
Yeah, we don't watch the sports too much anymore. But they actually take them right off the boat. The bushels are coming right from from the boat and the thing. They bring them in, they put them in these baskets, they steam them plain. So when you get them out in the store, there's no seasonings on them. They don't season on anything. Well, when we eat our crabs, we got the J.O. all over the meat and stuff like that.
And I also had the mustard to try to put the
Yeah. We should
incorporate the
bottle it.
mustard
Everybody says we should
into the-
bottle the mustard.
Yeah.
The little poopy stuff inside there.
Express for Life says, love you guys. Thanks for sharing. And Smoky Ribs said, that sounds good. Got to check that one out. And Express for Life goes, oh, yeah.
I appreciate Express for Life. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys stopping by. All right, so it's 3:00. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I think I'm going to go ahead and.
We'll be live tomorrow.
Who's will be live tomorrow?
You.
Why?
Going to do the soft crabs?
No, I'm not going live doing the soft crab.
Oh.
So I just cleaned it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing a video, how to make soft shell crabs. Like I said, we were out and there was a gentleman next to us crabbing. He was pulling his line up, and we were asking him how he did, and we talked, and he asked if we like soft shell crabs. I'm like, yeah, we like them, and he gave us 2 soft shell crabs. That was really, really nice of him. So we're going to cook them on the Blackstone griddle tomorrow. We're going to put them on there. We're going to most likely, good batter. I'll just have to decide what kind of batter I'm going to put on them and fry them up on there. And then we're going to
go live Saturday with pork.
We're going to go live. You're the live stuff now? You like
On the pit.
on the pit boss or Pell Smoker? All right. Well, everybody, thank you for stopping by. We're going to go and we're going to eat some crabs, and I'm going to drink maybe more beer.
And if you have any more questions, you can just reach us on YouTube or Facebook
Instagram,
or whatever.
You just go on Instagram, and if there's a video, if there's any kind of video you want to see, now I'm more of an outdoor guy. Hunting should be coming soon. I just get to walk. I can walk right across the street and just go hunting. That's all I got to do. I get to go right across the street. My next door neighbors, they let me go back there and hunt. I'm an old guy. The last thing I need to do is be
Not that old.
taking my tree climber and be walking a mile into the woods. When I can walk across the street into a ladder stand. But we're going to head out of here. Russ, I really appreciate you stopping by and sharing.
Have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy this crabs. Cheers.
We are going to. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. We're going to end the live stream. All right. Thank you, people. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
That was cool. Had a little fun, huh?
Yeah, I had fun. I was having fun. I'm just getting drunk